Okay, we are the effervescent light beings coming forward to sprinkle these new seeds of energy and frequency and resonance into the new year. So thank you guys for showing up. I'm getting excited because all the details are finally, I think they're in place. I don't know. And so let's just take a moment as we're coming into this call with the focus of the 7 days of rest and reflection, our offering, to just begin this place in gratitude for all that's moving, for our family, for our connections, for some connections that are seemingly lost or unforgiven. We hold all of that in the space here. We hold this awareness of, as Henry was saying, creating space, opening the field for people to be able to land and really feel into this unified field, this intelligence of this field. And we're just taking a few moments here and breathing into this liminal space of love. Just allowing this radiance to expand and fill our hearts, expand and fill this circle, expand and fill our good of the whole family and community, all those that are coming on the calls, all those that are sitting at the horizon, at the edge, ready to discover this beautiful playground, this luscious playground. And also just honoring this voice that's coming through, that's wanting to bring forth more resonance education and more experiential journeying, deepening into this field. And finally, we honor those who have decided to rest during this experience fully and just receive the gift, but who are part of our good of the whole family. So gratitude and love. Aha, and thank you so much for showing up. Okay, so this call for the next 45 minutes, or maybe a few minutes longer because we started late, is really to focus on making sure that we're all syncopated and tintillated about what we have committed to do and the ways we've been committed to show up. Or if we're space holding, that's fine too. And to make sure that everybody I think we'll take a few minutes and go back over the actual Facebook Live. So we just make sure everybody is on the same page and they know what page to go to this year. And also know that no matter what happens, we're trusting the universe always. So I guess I just want to speak to one thing and then we'll open the call and we can decide how we want this call to work, because I don't want to be a control freak here. You know, I gave that up a long time ago. And but I want to I was on a call. I want to get us all in the same resonance. So I was on a call with Shelley Ostroff and about 8 or 9 other people. Julie was on that call, sharing the networking. It was more focused on the networking, something called SINE, S-I-N-E. Very powerful, leaping into the new year with this synergy engine of networking. that really gave me a sense of like this love that was really birthing this experience and the focus. And then Shelley at the very end did a resonance that was spectacular. If I can send it to you, I'll try. I missed out on the beginning, but the main thing was this voice from the field wanting to create a way that people could deepen their relationship with these 7 foundations of life and become them, be them. So in regards to us, and also asking water, asking the fire what it's wanting from us, deepening into our relationships, going into the depths of our relationship with each of these elements in ways that we really haven't, and neither even have I. And I do a lot of land healing and all kinds of stuff. So kindling that relationship. So if you have a particular day that you've decided to show up on that day and really know it's absolutely perfect, and I'll share a situation that just happened with Victoria. It was fantastic. Know that what we're doing is taking people into the experience. So I'm going to just pull this up for 1 second so that we can just see. So that we're, let me get rid of that. So that we're taking people into the actual experience of resting in loving embrace, of resting in the waters, right? Of resting in loving radiance. And this is for the morning. So anyone who's doing the morning is going to be using that 10 minutes to drop people into this experience. And anyone who's doing the evenings would want to be aware of a few things that have been going on during that day. Okay? So that you can weave that into inviting people into their reflections. And in the afternoon or the evening, whoever's doing the evenings will be inviting people to type in their reflections from that day or anything that's coming to them. Maybe they didn't get to participate, but there's something that's moving in them. So, I mean, really, honestly, simply, just want to make sure, okay, that that's really, and other than that, it's really to trust what's coming through you. So I just want to open the field right now. And I know, Dinama, we haven't spoken to you actually. Oh, yes, we have spoken. You're one of those rest people, right? But thank you for showing up because we love you and we want your input. So let's just open it up for a minute and just see what's moving in everybody, where the assuredness is and where the uncertainty is. What do you need to make this really a resonant and calm experience for yourself? Because if you're not doing that for yourself, you can know that nobody else is either. And then for others. So let's just open it up and bring that forward. And then I think we'll take 10 minutes and go through the Facebook Live one more time so that people have a video and that they can, something that they can refer to. So I'm going to just open it up, and please, we can just bubble around and popcorn around. Go ahead, Dinama. You're muted. Oh, June.
Yeah, I'm not clear what you mean when you say reflection, and people are going to send in their reflections.
Okay.
How do you set that up?
Okay, so that's a great question. And on Facebook Live, it's really simple. You're going to just be holding space live, and people are just going to make it in the comment sections. They're just going to be typing in. They're just going to say, "Oh my God, it's been an amazing day. I was with Chief Phil Lane, and that was incredible. And this is what I got from that." I mean, it could be something shorter than that. It could just be a love symbol. It could be anything. So you'll be able to see it, but you're not going to, you'll have to decide whether you might say, oh my gosh, June just shared that she was with, Chief Phil Lang, can you, the reflection, you have one evening on the reflection, June, I believe. Yeah.
Right.
But what I would invite you to, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How do you introduce it to begin with?
Okay. Right. So I'm going to, not that I want one more thing on my plate, but I will make a short script. And you will essentially just be introducing yourself. If you're doing the evening, different than the morning, but you'll be introducing yourself. Mm-hmm. And you would introduce yourself in relationship to good of the whole and the Heart Resonance Council. And probably take, 3 minutes or 4 minutes and just maybe do a little resonance or share with people what you've been experienced from that day.
Okay.
And then you would, we're going to take, again, this is off the top of my head, but we're going to take a few minutes to allow people to type in anything that's moving in them. We're going to have a little, exchange. But I would invite you to, like I said, it's important that you have at least scanned what is happening on that day. And also you sharing what's meaningful, on the day of rest and loving embrace, or rest and loving radiance. How did that affect you? And you're going to share from your heart, and you're just going to invite people to, share from their hearts. And if there's something you see a thread, you might want to pick it up. But you're not typing back to them. That's all I can tell you. Make sure you're not typing back, because that would be very distracting. Mm-hmm. Right?
And if people don't type in,
then it's up to you to...
And I just keep going.
You keep going, and then you might say, hey, it's the end of the day. People are, some people are waking up. Some people are going into dream time. Let's just take a few minutes and just go in a little deeper into this resting in loving embrace, or whatever your day is. So we're all pretty good at flowing, and so you're just going to be, if nobody's typing in, then just keep going. For whatever 10, I would just say don't go any longer than 15 minutes, and make sure you leave enough time at the end to say what's coming up the next day. So you're going to want to have printed out. What's coming up the next day, and also where to tell them to go to find, be able to look at some of the offerings. So that would be the 7daysofrest.org, but it's 7days-rest-org. But I will print out a mini script so that you can just feel comfortable. And
okay, great.
Great question. Dinama? You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that I would have Friday morning and Saturday morning. And so there might be something, if that comes up. I just wanted to let you know I am available those times. And
okay.
Mostly I feel we really are creating a new world right now. Through this is a very significant collaboration. I'm complete.
Yes, I agree. I think it's setting us in synergy for what's coming, what more we'll be bringing. So that's beautiful.
I'd like to follow that from what Dinama just spoke. That really touched me. And sorry, can you even hear me?
Yeah.
Barely. Excuse me. I just want to say I'm really feeling exactly that. Like there's this energy that just is moving through now, that is asking for it to have voice in the world. and we're just standing into that field that wants to be expressed. And this field is that super coherence, where what you started saying, Shelley, at the very beginning when you talked about this networking of groups that's going on a higher level, there's a whole coherent of coherence going on. So this super coherence that is taking place, and that it's coming through the heart. And today I was really noticing how much my back kept moving forward, and I do a lot of exercises to, counteract that curve in the back. But I was really noticing, oh, you know what? The whole heart just really wants to come forth. Like, whoa, and show up in the world. And what would it be to rest? Really rest in that knowing. Unconditional love, like, cared for. I was listening to Eben Alexander's lecture where he was talking about his journey into the afterlife and really knowing, and that once you know that you are so loved and cared for, then there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. Oh, we're here. We're like, oh, we're that one heart, and oh, it's what's meant to be. And really resting in that, it's meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you all.
So related for me, part of the reflection time is also, I guess, leading in. I guess you said that, leading into our own reflections on going deeper in our preparation for the different elements, and during that day, if we have left space to just sharing, and especially a question that I love too of coming to mind is what newness is emerging in your connection with the different elements. So that can be something that is put out as an inquiry to get people thinking, and maybe to get people typing, and just as Oriana said, and also Dinama, of we are creating a new world, so keeping to that thought, and even kind of repeating it on the different days, of seeing that that each of our participations are helping to that creation. And also, I just want to share that I did, maybe some of you received it, I went to the 7 Days of Rest website, because they have some additional suggestions, or even personal practice recommendations that are more towards the end of the 4 pages I sent. So they can be suggestions that, not necessarily reading all 13 of them, but of suggestions of creating more silent time, or minimizing work and connection with media, doing things like that, or eating plant-based foods, or something. You don't have to say more of that, but maybe some simple suggestions might, 1 or 2 might be good on different people's sharings, if you feel drawn.
Great. All right. Any other uncertainties that we want to look at?
Yeah, I'm actually not certain, Henry, what the suggestions are on the website at the very end.
He sent them in an email to us, I believe, to everyone. Henry, you're on mute.
For the invitation, the Zoom invite that Shelley sent, I responded or replied to everybody on that list and sent 4 pages that I got from the website. They might even be from last year, but they're still connected with just some suggestions as to practices that Shelley Ostroff is suggesting, or that group is suggesting for people to do to really go deeper into the rest part of the day.
So he's inviting us. What I'm understanding is, if there's 1 or 2 that you feel like putting into your share at the very, towards the end, then that's a beautiful way of giving something practical as well as the resonance. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Question is,
Oh.
is that your attachment would not open, and so I went to the website where they had an animation, and I didn't get as far as seeing anything that you're suggesting as suggestions. So I'm just asking where to find that.
So Henry, why don't you resend it? Henry, you're talking again. Why don't you resend it? And also we can send a link to where it is on the website.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Well, I have the link to the website. He sent that as well. However, I don't know where on the website to find it.
Henry, can you just resend that document to everybody? That'd be great. And send it separately. That don't pile it under all the responses. Send it as a new email. Is that okay?
It's just
Okay.
the attachment, unless it's a PDF file, I can't open it.
Even if it's a doc?
Well, if it's a doc, I don't know what this was.
It's just a document.
Okay, try to resend it. And Henry, do you know how to turn it into a PDF? No, here's what. I will. Send it to me. I'll tell you what. I'll send it out.
If you go to print,
Don't worry. I'll send it out. That's, let's just stay with our strengths here. We got enough going on. Okay, so let's, and please feel free to ask questions while I'm doing this. You can take yourself off mute. June, I'm taking you off mute. There was a little squeaking happening. Okay, so now we're going to share, and you're going to see a lot of messy stuff. I'm going to try and get to my, whoops, there we go. I've got lots of stuff going on. Going to Facebook. We're not on Go to the Whole. Okay, so on the day of, from wherever you are in Facebooking, you're going to want to set it up at least 8 minutes early. Do not try and squeeze this in if it's your day. You're going to go to Good of the Whole. June, I'm going to put you on mute because I'm still getting that squeak. You're going to go to see where it says Good of the Whole. Then click on Good of the Whole. Okay, and you're going to notice that hopefully you have Good of the Whole community, and Good of the Whole mentoring stewards. Julie has been putting some stuff there. But the one you're going to go to is the one with the icon, with the Flower of Life, okay? On the day of, you're going to go to Good of the Whole, and you're going to click on it. And my computer's going to be really slow here. Hold on. So all you need to know is where is that icon? Because if you've got the icon, then you should be in good stead. And the very first open box right below the banner is where you're going to see where the cursor is right now. It says live. Just look for the camera, and you're going to click on that. Hopefully at least 8 minutes, if not more, 10 minutes early, because you're going to have to type in something. And you'll see it says accessing your camera. You're just going to be patient. And then here we are. We are right now. We have to move this over. We have the Facebook Live screen up. Okay. And all you need to, and you see at the bottom here, it says go live. Don't hit that first. Only hit that when you are really ready. And what you're going to do is, and you could copy this from someone the day before, but you're going to just write, let's just say it's day 6, and write day 6. 7 days of rest and reflection, let's just say. Okay, and then you're going to put whatever heart. Oops, sorry, hold on. Heart resonance.
Rest in loving celebration.
Okay, you can do that. Rest in, thank you, loving.
Celebration of all life.
Okay, so whatever your day is, you're gonna just put it there, okay? So just gonna, so it says that. And then for the title below, you can just put, oops, mix that up. You can just put in, like, just copy it, and then just put it in the title, okay? Those are the only 2 things you have to do. Hi, Victoria. We're just going over Facebook Live. So just to catch up, Victoria, for a minute. So basically, you go, I'll show you, I'll just show you at the end, Victoria. You're going to go to the good of the whole that has the icon, okay? Click on that and right the box below the banner, you'll see a camera and it says Facebook Live. And I'll show it to you. I just want to keep going because we've been going, okay? So the only thing, so once you click on the camera, it will access your camera. It takes a few minutes. It'll be black. And then it's going to show a screen that looks like this. Okay? So I'm on Facebook Live, but it's not actually on live yet, okay? And I will show you where you can practice. So the only 2 things you need to do is write whatever day it is, day 6, 7 days of rest and reflection, heart resonance, and whatever the title is. And if you end up messing it up, don't worry, just get some title in there, okay? And then down below, it says rest in loving, heart resonance, rest in loving celebration of all life, okay? And then when you're ready, when it's like a minute before you're meant to go on, because it takes, you'll see the camera will go 3, 2, 1. You're gonna, about a minute before you're gonna go live. And then from that point on, you are on, okay? If you have a question at this point, just unmute yourself and talk into the field. So I'm just gonna show you that one more time. Let's see if I can get out of this. Okay, so just for okay, so just for Victoria, the page you're going to want to be on is simply good of the whole, not good of the whole community, not good of the whole anything else, just good of the whole with the fruit of life sphere, okay? And then where I'm going to is right where the camera is. Okay, and I'll make sure that you're set up, and we're going to be talking anyway, and you're going to click on the live, and then it's going to just access your camera, go black, okay, and then you're just going to fill in this block and then the title, okay, and then you're going to go live. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. So for those that are new, and I just want to go, or if you're wanting to test out yourself, and I want to speak to the background, what's behind you, because this is really important, okay? But I'll wait. So where you can go to play and test yourself is you can go to Good of the Whole Mentoring Stewards. See this Good of the Whole Mentoring Stewards? I'm just going to click there. I'm going to leave this page. And I'm going to go to Good of the Whole Mentoring Stewards. Okay. And this is a page where if we have any videos, Julie's posting stuff there for the Mentoring Stewards, of which I think you all are. We can talk about that later. So what you want to do is, here again, right under the picture is live video. So let's say I'm unsure, I want to test my background, I want to, just whatever you want to do. It's primarily for people that are new, and that's really only Victoria and Nahid. So you're going to go here, you're going to click on live video, and I'm just going to show you, again, same thing. Once you do this once or twice, you're going to feel really at ease with this. You come back to the same page. You see the go live at the bottom. I'm not going to push that yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write something like test Shelley, okay? Just for now, okay? And now I'm going to show you, so keep your eyes on the screen. I'm going to show you what happens for those of you that are new. Whoops, stop. No. Uh-oh. I clicked on Shelley. Okay, so now I'm all set to go. I can see my background. Oh, I love myself. Oops, I need a little more makeup. Oh, I forgot to get my lipstick on. Whatever it is, you know. So now it's the day, and it's day 1, and I'm going, or day 3, and I'm the person for day 3, and I'm ready to go. Okay, and I'm going to go live. Okay, so I'm going to click live. So be smiling because it's already catching you, even though it takes 3, 2, 1, and we are now live, okay? Now, so here I am. This is a test. Make sure you say this is a test because people will be able to see you. And I'm just testing out. Good morning. Hi, this is Shelley Darling from Good of the Whole and Global Heart Resonance Steward. And we're here for day 6. We're excited of 7 days of rest and reflection. And today our focus is blah, 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 blah. And if this was a morning, you would just invite people, and we're going to wait a few minutes to let people get on. And I'm going to show you a few other things that we can do if it's not our day. But for right now, we're all ready. Let's deepen into resonance and so forth. Or if it's the evening, wow, it's been an amazing day, and so forth, okay? When you're done, oh yeah, key piece. You're not speaking to the screen. You can see how my eyes are down because I'm looking at you guys. You want to be speaking to the green dot from your camera. This is really important because notice, like if my eyes are down, or if I'm speaking to the camera on my computer or on your, hopefully you're on a computer, and I'm talking like this, and I'm speaking right directly to you. Okay, so that is a key piece that you want to test your video and make sure that you're comfortable with talking to the camera piece. Okay, and you'll really notice the difference. So when I'm done, I'm just going to end the live video. Okay, so goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Here's a little practice you can be doing, and I'm going to click on that. And it says, do you want to end this live video? Yes, you want to end it. So you're going to click on that. Okay. And I would still keep your eyes primarily toward the screen because it could still be going. This is the important piece. If this were, well, right now, if this were live, you're going to say, click on done. So just to show you, okay, so you'll see, and hopefully this might take a minute or two. It takes a few minutes for you to, for this to come on. So let's see. Okay. And I'm sorry, I have a lot open. But what would happen is right now, if you just stay there for a few minutes, it will pop up. It'll pop up, obviously as the next post. Okay. And we'll see if it, I'm just going to refresh this and see if it comes up. Let's see if it comes up. I'm sorry, I do have a lot open here. Okay, so there it is, okay? And see it says test. So what you're gonna do, this is where you can play around and make sure everything is good, okay? And you can watch it, and all I'm gonna ask is that when you're done, make sure you, so if I click it here, I don't know, it might be too much for the, okay? Now, So here I am. This is a test. Make sure you say this. Okay. So, so let's just say I'm done. I hate it. I'm going to try again. And you could click up here and you want to delete the post. Okay. Make sure you delete the post. So this is where you can play around. And is everybody clear that it's good of the whole mentoring stewards? Feel free to go there and test. And I'm going to stop the share for right now. Okay. So I'll take a breath. Yep.
You can also, as Marian suggested, you can create your own private Facebook group. You have to invite one other person. So I invited you, Shelley, to the group. You don't have to respond to it. So you can just practice on your own. You have the whole thing, and you get them back. So that's another way to practice.
Right, but then then you end up having this group, and you got to deal with that. But so that is a great idea. No? Okay. I guess
you just use that group for your tests.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great idea. I get it.
Thing is, you don't have to post it. You can actually go at the bottom. It'll say only me.
Yep.
If going public, just post it to only me. So I'm the only one that can see it. And even if it posted to the side, it would still be only me until I change it. So
Okay.
that's the way you do it.
Okay, that's another way. Okay, great. So feel free to go practice that. And so welcome, Victoria.
I'm sorry I was late.
No worries. Yeah.
Family situation.
Not a worry, because this is all being recorded, so you'll be able to. And we're going to talk tomorrow too.
Yeah. When we're doing it, what do we see on the screen? Ourselves or?
You will see yourself, and then people will be doing comments on the right-hand side. You'll be able to see the comments. But if you're doing the resonance in the morning, like, don't pay a single amount of attention on that. Yeah.
And the test thing never goes live on Facebook.
It will be live unless you, it will be live on the mentoring stewards. So all the mentoring stewards will see it. That's why Henry was suggesting to make your own page, but your own group. But I think that gets complicated for some people. So if you want to, that's fine.
The test is not through Facebook. It's through the test is through Facebook. Mentoring. Oh, on the mentoring stewards Facebook. Okay.
Right, which is okay because it's only us.
Yes.
You know, so that's why I said test, and then people will know not to worry about it. But
if you delete the video, then it's gone.
If you delete the video, then it's gone, right? And you just, it's more there for you to feel comfortable, to get a sense of how long it takes you to get on. Oh my God, I was looking over here, and because you think 3, 2, 1, and then you're looking forward, but in that 3, 2, 1, the camera's already getting you. But there is a way to, once the video is produced, there is a way to, you can change the cover picture if you want. So, but we don't need to get into that right now. Any questions so far? It's just really important. Like for right now, you can see that Oriana's and Henry's background is really good. June has a beautiful background, but right now, like if she were to do it from where she is right now, it's not the best. So you want to make sure that you set your camera. And one way to actually get better lighting is just if you have 2 little lamps that you can put right beside you, either right on the desk, or that will give you better lighting. And if you have a question about your lighting, look at it in the test, you'll be able to see. So you want to, have something, or just, like I moved those 2 things behind. It was just a desk, and I just put those 2 pieces of art behind. So you want to just, or Henry, when Henry, Henry, I want to use you as an example. So Henry just had the bamboo screen behind him or whatever. And what was happening was it was making Henry's face look like ghostly. But as soon as we were like, just even for a simple shift, put a blanket behind you or hang something behind you. As soon as he did that, all of a sudden he became golden. So you want, like, so if you're looking at Victoria right now, she's very, her face's color is very muted. Can you see that, Victoria? See how you don't have any like real color to your face.
Wow. No, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this. No.
Right. So I'm just, right. I know you know, but this is for people like Nahid, she's not on anymore. So, you know, this is for people who are new, that will help them understand how to be aware of their background. So that's just a little thing. Yeah. Thank you. Let's breathe. Pause. Is there anything else? Does everybody know what date? I'm going to resend an email, so please look for the email probably tomorrow, and I will put in a little minor script that you can, so that you can look at and be aware of. I will say this: if for some reason you decide that you're going to read a quote, I would suggest, if you're doing the resonance in the morning, do it first, like we do the heart resonance. Don't read a quote in the middle of the experience, so to speak. But here's a little trick, if you decide something came to me, I want to read, something to start off the resonance, then a trick is you could put it on your phone, and you put your phone, you just put your phone right by the camera, so that your eyes aren't going, like if I'm reading, oh, the cat jumped over the moon. And look what happens. The whole energy goes down. This is just a suggestion. Or you have maybe a music stand that you can put that's parallel to this, right next to the screen. So your eyes might shift a little bit to the right or the left, but they're not being like this. So these are just a couple of little tips if you're, whatever you're intending on doing. And again, for Victoria's sake, you're not looking at the screen with all the people, you're looking at the camera, which is where the green light is. Okay, so your eyes are going to be, yeah? Will you say anything, Victoria?
Yeah, no, I know that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay, well, some people don't, so I'm just making sure. Believe me,
The green dot.
I haven't tried it yet, but could you also just put what you want to read as, and share your screen to have it in front of you while you're looking in the camera?
Not on Facebook Live.
Not in Facebook Live.
I don't believe so. So what you want, so actually you gave me the other idea, is what I do is I'll show you. I'm going to just show you. Okay. So this is what I do all the time. So when I'm getting onto my calls and I'm trying to remember what to say to people, so I have a Word doc, right? To say, here's my Word doc, but it'll cover the page of the computer. So if you notice, you can move, see how you can move this? Move the margin bar. I move the margin bar to the left. All the words go to the left. And then I move the whole page. You'll see me, I do this all the time. And so therefore it's only that big. And I pull, well, I can't do it right now. So this whole part will be everybody's face, the whole screen. But I do have a little bit that I can just, I might be reading something, but I'm going like this. But you'll never really know. I mean, my eye might move a teeny bit, but my head isn't going down. And that's the other way. That's the way I do it all the time. So if, and then don't be freaked out, because then you can just, when you're done with the call, you can just open back up your dock and move your margin back. Okay, and then you can just move your margin back to wherever you want it. And there's my dock. Yeah? Just
But we can't do that on Facebook, right?
Huh?
We're not going to do that on Facebook.
If you were, they can't, it's not for them to see, it's just for you if you felt like there was something you needed to remember instead of.
The quote that we read, we can't have a document and still be on Facebook. They'll see us full, but we have it smaller.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Like on regular Zoom calls, I can put a document up and see what I'm doing from the document and still have people's faces there.
Right.
On Facebook, Will people be able to see me and I can still have a document?
It's not a sharing. Doesn't kind of work like Zoom.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, you are full force on. I mean, you can, I think, I'll have to test it, but I think you could have a document on the side, but you won't, it won't matter for the resonance because,
It's fine.
yeah, okay, you're fine. Yeah. Okay, so any other questions?
Yeah, Shelley, I just wanted to say I'm on my lunch hour. Luckily, this
Okay,
was
good.
right in the middle of an 8-hour day, so I'm going to leave in about 5 minutes.
We're done. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you for showing up, everybody, because it was just kind of like making sure everybody understands and feels comfortable. And, the only other thing I want to say is I would like to invite people not just to not get on the day that you're on, but to please come on, and I'll put a note. There is a way that, let's just say Julie was to get on, and at the top of the right-hand corner of your screen when you're on Facebook Live, it says invite friends. And literally you can go click, 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 click. And what's happening is it's giving them access to the Facebook Live directly. So whoever is on, like let's say Oriana is on her day and I'm there when she gets on, as soon as she starts talking, I just start clicking all the different people. And it's amazing how people will come on over. So the invitation is, if there's a couple of days that you could get on and keep filling the space, and it helps the person who's, doing it. Because sometimes in the beginning, maybe it'll just be me, maybe it'll be just to be Julie, but I'm leaving those mornings open to make sure I'm on, and we'll be clicking away, getting people. But we all have different friends, and so there's, it's a good thing when we each are kind of do that. I'm not saying that to do that the whole time, just in the beginning. It's a great way of spreading the word that the live feed is happening. So with that, I think we're good. And if anything comes up over the weekend and you're concerned, or Monday, just pick up the phone and call me or text me and we'll talk. That sounds good. So let's who would like to just close us?
I will.
Okay, cool. Great.
Just pop right in there. Yeah. I'm feeling this hum. And feeling this joyousness. Oh, right from the heart. Like all of the stress and strain and unknowns that 2018 was, that now it's a new year, it's a new time. Oh, there's that exhilaration, that while we're resting, there's an underlying pulse, like the seed of a new beginning that is pulsing in and through us. Yeah, exhilarating us into this new time. And the super coherency of our universal beingness is calling us forth, resting into that which is meant to be.
Beautiful. Thank you all for showing up. We're ending 3 minutes early. And love you, and we'll be there on Monday for the Heart Resonance. Henry's going to open the way for the 7 days of rest on the 31st. And love you, and good luck with everything. And if you're having any questions, please call. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. The earth thanks us. The universe thanks us. Bye for now.